Alright, everybody, welcome back for another brand new reaction video. And yes, I am Devin-Foxy Remastered again. That's right, again. So, before I say anything else, please be sure to give this video a like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. And also, just as for fact, by the way, is hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. And remember, subscribe to the Vigil Person like always, and much more exactly for the good questions. So yeah, that will probably be again appreciated. So again, go ahead, definitely, and I mean definitely subscribe to the Vigil Person. That, by the way, and by other means, will be great. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, remember, like always, is just do what I just said already. And also, before I begin to say this while we react to the video, is I do hope to say again that yes, the Ultimate Custom Night Revisited is just about to begin. Slightly in another month or so, that'll be come to be another day exactly. That'll actually will show up on another day. Once it's ready and fully prepared, that'll do three of the bears attack is 1, 2, and 3. That way it'll give me a very long and permitted chance to probably what I meant to say, by the way, sometimes my brain or my tongue always just get a little bit tight at sometimes, which will probably sometimes happen. So, what I meant to say back there was that, again, once I do win, then it will mean I actually will win and try at least, and I mean at least, definitely give me a good advantage to definitely beat the Bears' attack of 1, 2, and then 3. So yes, again, that like I said again is likely gonna happen of me beating the 3 Bears attack, which I hope I could definitely have a good advantage and definitely beat the 3 challenges while doing part 1 of the Ultimate Custom Night Revisited, which actually there will be some good news for that. So hopefully you guys might as well enjoy the show. And I will say this, that yep, it's definitely going to be recommended and definitely happen some point in time in this video. That it will probably be so either right now or tomorrow or any other day, that it might just be fine with me. So yes, again, clearly that yes, it will probably happen or so to get it started. Which, man, I can't believe I'm actually just gonna feel a bit happy just to give myself some good thrills exactly to keep on enjoying the show, which will probably be amazing. So without further ado, it's time. And again, folks, like I've always say again, it's just time to start and time to get right on the point and get straight to this and do this already of this reaction video to start. And it's also called Heavy's Loadout Diploma. Yeesh. Looks like Heavy's going to be the one looking for weapons. Oh boy. Guess he's going to be the only one going to have to make a choice here to finally see what he's going to do. But yeah, hopefully we're going to see something pretty impressive and see how this went out. And I mean, if you guys have checked out the last video, I mean, seriously, you guys should really check out that last video, because that last video was pretty dang good. I still gave it pretty based of a 7. Which, even if it was somewhat of some things that were supposed to do a bit better, then that's probably what I would have thought too, exactly for the same scenario. But again, let's just get to the point of this reaction itself. So without further ado, it's time for Mr. Heavy, or should I say in this case, Mr. Weapons Guy, could definitely get started with him selecting the guns that he'll select anyway by his loadout. So anyway, without further ado, it's time to begin, and it's time to get this all over with. And also, am I tired? Well, yes. It depends on if I actually am very tired, with my eyes exactly being a little bit, shadowed a bit for a little bit from my eyes exactly. It's not like it's black or anything, but it's just a bit tiredness for a bit, which there has probably been a thing of having a bit of tiredness exactly, which means tiredness means I'm just referring to as tired exactly. It means that, it's just that sometimes when it happens, it just randomly appears at some point exactly when, just do whatever exactly, which I'm just not very sure right now at the moment. I'm just not that sure, but that's just what I'm just trying to refer to as tired exactly, which that's what I'm talking about. So without further ado, let's just get to the point of this reaction, and I hope you guys are excited for part one to actually begin as well. Which, hey, part one can definitely happen at any time while playing the Revisited of the Ultimate Custom Night, which I'm actually happy to do it. So again, it's gonna happen, and it probably will, and will definitely should. So yeah. Part one, like I said, I do got the thumbnail, and the thumbnail will definitely proceed to actually be ready. Which the thumbnail is a green light on the go, so yeah, it's on the green light. So anyway, let's just get back to the main point right now and just react to this video. So anyway, 3, 2, 1, go.
This entire team of babies, or you will crush them. And then Scout can clean up mess after.
Ha! Damn, we're like barely getting into 8 seconds of the video, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I'm talking about their scout exactly. I'm like, oh damn. Wow. That's just nuts. He's just gonna tell them I have to like clean up the entire team's whatever about their blood or something. Like, bruh, like it's referring to him like he's a janitor. Like, wow, Heavy is referring to Scout to be a janitor and to be a janitor. Like, damn, just damn. Wow, never expect he said this.
Crush them. And then Scout can clean up mess after. From other team.
Okay. Rip.
Move! Shh! I am thinking.
About what?
About what weapons I should choose.
And how long have you been thinking?
Okay.
5 minutes.
By
5
now, the
minutes.
Heavy from the other team would have already chosen.
But now, Heavy from the enemy team would still be thinking.
Oh, dang. Didn't expect that. Right. Again, I didn't still expect that until that was happening on that clip. I'm like, well, damn. Just, again, like, damn. Like, no shit, Sherlock. Exactly. Which, no shit on that, but yeesh.
Come on, I don't have all day.
Then help me.
Yeah.
Fine. Let's see. I think that Tommy Slack would be best.
Svetlana.
Really?
Svetlana.
What? Since when did he learn to have names for guns? Like, I thought he only insisted by liking the gun exactly with Sasha, which, bruh, since when is that even another deal? For Heavy to actually just name the other guns by referring to something different. Like, again, what are they all gonna stand for? Sasha with an S. I mean, with an S. Like, man, you cannot be telling me that he's starting to go on and tell me about, like, he's just gonna add names for guns. Jesus, Heavy. Like, wow. Just, oh my God.
Would be best.
Svetlana.
Svetlana.
Yes. That's how I made my guns. There is also Okshama. Simple.
I get it.
So, why do you recommend this?
Simple. It's quick, no sound when you draw it, and more accurate.
Yes, this will work. Wait.
Oh, bruh, of course. Of course he likes the main weapon like every time. Like, of course he likes the main weapon. Like, you guys can barely tell what Heavy is just thinking by to this day, which, yeah, I don't expect why he's even wanting to pick that idea, but sure. I mean, it's been overused for so many dang times. Like, it's been used forever, man. I mean, not to insult Heavy or anything, which I'm not actually insulting him, but I'm like, bruh, it's true. Like, he's been using it for over many days. Like, the dude's been using the gun for so many times that it's just gonna be so likely an old record, like singing the old same tune. By actually him singing in his own kind of time, in his own time, and not in Russia or whatever, basically. But yeah, didn't kind of expect this.
Sasha! You are best, item.
What?
Where do you think you're going? You are not going anywhere until I say so. Now, bring me a good secondary weapon.
Oh, poor Spy. Like, Spy is actually going to be the one helping Heavy to actually just pick out which load weapon that Spy is recommending for Heavy. Like, poor dude. Like, poor dude.
All right, take it easy. Perfect. Here.
I already used that.
What about chocolate?
No,
Steak?
no salmonella for me.
Okay, you're right about that fish cake.
This is
Fish cake. Okay, well, the fish cake. Well, I never heard about some such thing about a fish cake. I mean, it probably is his only food that he ever gets to eat, so you're telling me he eats the sandwich, which it's only been used for so many times that correctly he's already eaten sandwiches. And then now it's chocolate, and then for whatever he also said was steak, and then of course now fish cakes. Which, interesting. Actually just gives me a bit of an interesting thought of the idea. Was that, okay, Heavy. Basically would go on and get the for the fish cake, and I'm like, huh, how original. Like, how original. I just never know a Heavy could eat a fish cake. Which, I mean, for me, that's a little new to me since I don't know how he would eat a fish cake, but trust me, I mean, whatever that he's always eating for some kind of food that I probably would have known or not have known, it probably would have given me some bit of intelligent idea to know what he would basically would go recommendedly picking anyways.
the same thing as the chocolate.
In taste,
No, in the stats.
not even this.
This is the
What? Banana? Like, what is with the banana, Heavy? Like, what is with a banana? Like, what's with it?
Taste,
no in the stats.
not even this.
This is the reminder of what brought us me, which is something much better than this.
What?
Sorry.
Wow. I can see the point. I can see the point what he even meant by those. Sure. Like, of course, Heavy's now wanting not to even decide to even give 2 times of shit to eat a banana. Like, sure, let's just pretend that he's just wanting to find something else of a new predicament weapon instead, or some kind of secondary food. Like, okay, whatever you say.
You know, the medic can kill you.
Ah, good idea.
Let me have all in this. Hello, Doctor. Well, in 2/4 when the Heavy needs your help. What? Yes, I see. I'll let him.
Bro, the laugh. What was that? Bruh, did I just hear Spy laugh right there? No way. I mean, yeah, it's been kind of a thing ever since, which I'm probably a bit used to, being a bit more likely, being a bit honest on some out of the loadouts of some mercenaries, which it pretty much does come to a surprise, or doesn't come to a surprise to me on different standards, but it really kind of does give me a feel of like a few explanations of like knowing how exactly of to tell me exactly of when, who, where, and why, and all of the stuff, like the same use of the same words. But really, again, it really just brings me on something on this point. But sure, just I can see why.
Help. What? Miss? I'd see. I let him. Why you do that for?
Target practice.
You'd have a target right here.
Oh, yes.
Of course.
Is doctor coming?
Yes.
Okay. Heavy is ready.
Good. Let's get to work.
Yeah.
Help!
Ah.
Okay.
I feel bad.
Wait a second. So you telling me whenever time he actually just keeps switching weapon from weapon, he barely just gets some stamina health to be going down and going back up? Like, that makes a lot of sense to know that, since I'm pretty much a little bit intelligent for some other reasons, but like I said, I'm always gonna be the one being asked the question, is saying is like, hey, Devin-Foxy Remastered, when do you know about his stamina going down? Clearly, it's right here, bud. It's just down here on the left, at the bottom. Like, seriously. Like, can't tell me once, or can't tell me twice, or even can't tell me even 3 or bazillion times on that reason. Seriously, it just really will never be the same way of me asking that question. So, just deal with it. How obvious. Of course, it will say that. Yep, gloves of running your utility. Okay. Yep. Level 10 boxing gloves. 33% at 30% faster move speed on wither. This weapon, hostile is 50% slower. Maximum health is drained while item is active. Of course. Like, of course it will. And there it is. The boxing gloves.
Hey, try these on.
Yep. There it is.
Yes. They done
Finally.
perfect. Yes. Am I missing any of their weapon?
I'm afraid not.
Then I am ready to
Damn.
fight cowards.
Finally.
Aren't you coming?
You go and come later.
Here I come! Oh,
Nice.
Yep. I actually have to say again that good thing one of these freaking bots are done. Exactly. Good thing that they're no longer here. Exactly. So, yeah, I'm talking about like the game itself. After when all those were poofed away, since Valve actually got rid of these bots. Exactly, which good thing it was. But to the point exactly, which I did agree exactly that the bots were nothing but trouble. Exactly, they were highly, constantly no good but trouble. Exactly, and huge. I mean, huge ruin of the entire time with 100% fat, big FAFO ruined. 100% FAFO'd. Which, that's probably what I would say for another catchphrase by me saying is like, total FAFO'd. FAFO freaking disappeared away. But anyways, like I said, the bots were finally gone, so thanks to Val, which some parts are in the middle and some parts are some, which I can't probably tell, but it probably comes to either side of the way it goes, which thank good heavens it's just gone. Like, literally gone. Continue with the video, folks. Just continue the video.
oh,
Nice shot. Fine shot, mate. Thanks, mate. Good shot, mate.
Oh,
Heavy is
great.
regretting weapon choices.
Rip. Rip. And I mean rip. Well, guess there goes Heavy, exactly. There goes the heavy weapons guy. So, looks like I'm probably am the only one to say is that, well, at least Spy finally came right into somewhere, but thank goodness that at least he showed up, but Nice. At least it was a little bit helpful for him just to kind of like help Heavy to just like going with the weapon choices that Spy recommended, like to help him at least. Which I know he did kind of want to walk away from it, but just get like another helper to help him. But seriously, I mean, what kind of choice do I think Spy would actually have to take here? Since I know he may just like walk away like he always does, but yeah, Heavy's just going to be the one knowing where he's going to go. Like, at this point, he probably is going to know, since he's not too stupid, though. I mean, some and some not, exactly, which I could probably at least to agree on some points of the point. So, yeah, we just, again, we'll probably have to may or never know at this point, or whatever it'll be, but possibilities could definitely be possibilities. But anyway, so let's just get to the video part of the video, shall we? And just say what I gotta say here is that, man, this video is just pretty okay. I think this is just like a fine regular video like always, but except the bots, I probably wouldn't give too much of a crap of shit about them either, which I really don't care about them exactly. The only thing I probably instantly care is about some of the mercenaries that aren't bots at this point, which I think that's pretty much what I would still side for exactly. Which seriously, I mean, it's a good thing I preferred Spy than Sniper, which I mean, hey, I mean, Sniper's okay though, but I still kind of prefer Spy actually being a better like backstabber at some points of enemy team exactly. So yeah, I still kind of prefer him over than Sniper. Which hey, I mean, Sniper's fine and all, but I still kind of recommend picking Spy anyways. Like, that's all I could say. Like, I mean, here's a fun fact for some people is exactly if some people do or don't get it exactly, which if it came to two possibilities or three possibilities, what could be my actual favorite of like my main favorite of the first, would it be Spy, would it be Medic, or would it be Soldier? Well, in this very scenario question, I probably would have to take is just Spy. Because I mean, Spy on the other hand, I only just like for him just for the jokes exactly and for the burn of insults every single bits of the time. Which, like I said, that's just kind of what I like Spy about the character. That's just what I like about the character at least. And then if I ever did pick Medic, then I probably would have a different hard time actually just knowing a bit of his words exactly, which I could probably know about some of his words, but at some point again, I probably would not want to go on and cut for the idea with saying is like, oh, about like I have to heal some people, some teammates like doctors or something. Which, like I said, I still kind of prefer the only sneak around and just prefer to like just help some teammates to just get like the intelligence or something, or just like do whatsoever and buy any chances or so whatever. And then for Soldier, okay, at least Soldier I kind of give for some props of good ideas exactly for some reasons about Soldier, which he's okay. I could still pretty much agree, but to the point, I don't know. But the only facts right now, I'd still stay Spy exactly. I'd still say with Spy exactly to be my main favorite, like always. So thank you. And yes, but the only question is, by the way, is that how many levels have I been doing? Well, like I said, I've been doing pretty well, exactly while just off recording playing the game, exactly. If, like I said, if I feel free to, then that's all I could probably do. I mean, hey, we're all human beings. We gotta just at least do something for our lifetime. Even if it means it's off recording and stuff, that's probably what everyone's gotta do for life, exactly for living. I mean, at this point, it probably is true, and that's just how things work here. So, thank you. Now then, without further ado, and said again, is that I am Devin-Foxy Remastered, and then once again, like always, we're gonna get right back to part one and play the Ultimate Custom Night Revisited time, which it's just gonna be good. Really good. Like, very good. Which I hope you guys are excited for me to play part one, so hell yeah, man. Part one is coming. So don't forget about that, everybody. That part one is sincerely coming. That's pretty much when part one could definitely fully begin, while the Ultimate Custom Night we visited is definitely, and I mean definitely, gonna definitely start. So if you guys are excited to see that, then hell yeah, I'm definitely down for that, and I'm totally in for it. So for the point of that now, I'm just excited to see what you guys think again of round two, which It's just going to be different, which we all understand it will remain the same, but different. But this time, it's just going to be likely with full of the numbers. That I actually am going to be respondedly just to pick the numbers full, likely, just full of the numbers. Like one somewhere, like one some reason or some whatever, but I don't know. But the chances are right now is I gotta say that I kind of prefer like seeing how part one plays out of the only thing that happens in part one, but we'll see where this goes. And for frankly, pretty much so. But anyways, without further ado, I'll say this again: is that I am Devin-Foxy, Remastered. And if you're a new person to this channel, and I mean definitely if you're a new person to this channel, like always, is like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. And yes, after the Ultimate Custom Night Revisited is over, then reaction videos will come right back, and they will continue coming on back as soon as they will appear again. So again, that's just when time's going to be time. And also, again, there will be some YouTube shorts while I'll still make that in the run exactly. If, like I said, if I do feel bored of like making a YouTube short or something, then that's my call. I'll make the YouTube short, and that's when I'll do it. And for pretty much likely a very good ways, I'll say so. That yes. For now, that's the only options I can do right now is either just do the Ultimate Custom Night revisited while it's still doing the parts exactly, or in fact, I'll continue to do more of the shorts, which, like I said, it's working in progress pretty slowly. And I even have to say, in the fact, by the way, everybody, is I actually am pretty happy to see most of them getting pretty good views. Like, holy crap, that it's actually pretty dang good. Like, I was expecting I saw top three, like the top three YouTube shorts I had ever seen. And I'm like, wait, really? I mean, how did that work go big up there? That's pretty interesting. Thank you. I'm like very thankful for some people to actually thank me for that exactly. So thank you. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my soul of that. I appreciate for like, the most interesting top three YouTube shorts are even going up there. And also I'll still continue making more exactly while there could be a top five, a top 10, which is just only going to be those two choices, which I probably will actually pick the only two options that will be recommended. Even like I said, it'll take the time of its course. But yeah, I might even do a very good showcase of seeing what the numbers would definitely be chosen. But just remember, it's going to be only my way to pick the shorts. Exactly. Even if it still, and again, means that I might have to just like recommend likely to pick the number, then yes, that's all that kind of does and will actually count. So, that's all I probably would want to say by any chance. So thank you guys for the time and the pleasure of definitely enjoying the video and for much more. So without that being and yet again said, everyone, is that I'll pretty much say this. It's thank you for enjoying this video, and likewise and like always, I'll be sure to see you again next time. So thank you. We'll see you guys next time, and part one will definitely commence whenever it's ready. So yes, part one is definitely ready for whenever it could definitely show up. So anyway, thank you very much for patience. Exactly, for much more of the patience. But like I said, the wait is definitely gonna be over, and it's definitely gonna be done. So yep, the wait is definitely gonna be finished. So remember, like I said, when it's ready, then I'll actually be the one being talking on the beginning while it's like gonna be on a black screen of me like talking about when it's ready. So yes, that will probably be me explaining about what's going to go on exactly and just see how all that plays out. And yes, is there going to be the same challenges? The answer is yes. I know it will still be the same challenge, but just remember when I say it's revisited, it means that it just will be the round two of it and see how all that goes out. So thank you. And I mean, hey, I probably definitely need it anyways, just to have it a little bit some fun. So again, I probably would say that more likely to be fair with some people and be fairly honest. So, anyways, that's just my point of the talk here, and just to explain that exactly. So, yeah, thank you very much to enjoy the video, and likewise and always is that it's time to get going, and it's time that I'll see you guys for the next video for part one to commence. That will be called The Ultimate Custom Night Revisited. So, hope you guys are ready for that to begin, because it's just gonna be time that it will definitely be commenced. So, with that being said, see you in the next video, and then see you guys next time. So remember, like always, the 4 things you guys gotta do is like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. That way, again, you will not miss a single video that comes on this channel. And pretty much. So, without that being said, and like always, I'll see you guys again next time. So peace on out, and we'll see you later. Bye bye. See you next time, and peace on out. Later, everyone, and have a great day, and see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. See you next time for the Ultimate Custom Night Revisited to start. See you later. Bye bye.